gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Borrachinha. But man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC gold. Fight fans have come out to see here tonight. All right, so here is Sean Strickland, no longer the champion, but still one of the best 185-pounders in the world. He's got that high guard and outstanding boxing style. That says nothing of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt that he hasn't had to lean upon in recent big-time UFC fights. But this man is known for having outstanding cardio. He lives in the gym. He is a born fighter. And unlike a lot of men and women on this fight night, he loves fight night. He is able to channel those nerves in the proper way. And all eyes are on Sean Strickland in another massive spot here tonight. All right, ready to go here at the Rock, the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Both athletes have graced the octagon. Let us now see who will have the upper hand in this critical matchup here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sean Strickland.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here. Paulo Costa was humble yet confident about this particular matchup. He believes he has a decided power advantage on the feet, but he also said if this fight hits the ground, I really believe I can pound this guy out as well. So Paulo Costa, needless to say, bullish about his chances of getting a win here tonight and elevating his career to that next level. That punch no good. Nice job to block the strike there and then counters with an effective hook. So a nice sequence on the feet there by Costa. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Oh, that jab alerted his opponent. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here?
I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just went and started fighting.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
And the strike lands clean.
Oh, nice uppercut there.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Oh, and he found a home for that punch again. All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He is a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind that educated jab.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Effective lead right hand there by Strickland.
He's got great kicks also.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Beautiful connection lands. Fighting long is the key.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Strickland. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Strickland gets touched by that kick to the body. All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch.
Good. Keep the pressure on him. You're doing great here.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. Nice straight right lands. Under a minute now to go in the round.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Nice straight down
All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Sean Strickland. 20 seconds left. Effective strike there by Strickland. 10 seconds now in round one. And now his opponent in a world of trouble. Oh, what a way to end the round. Saved by the bell. He got stunned by a huge shot right before the horn, and now a little bit gingerly, he makes his way back to the stool, and he's only got 60 seconds to recover here, so we'll see if his corner, physically, mentally, can keep this fighter in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Ooh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter. Straight punch, that is useful. Well, that nose isn't going to be able to take too many more as he doubles up on the jab there.
So good to watch MMA evolve and watch guys now fight behind the jab.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. All right, so another stiff jab there. Really good use of that weapon, not unlike he did in the previous round. Back and forth we go. Oh, nice connection by him there, and that shot actually cut him open. A huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Oh! And now he lands a combination.
Nice leg kick. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Just missed with the left there. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws.
Oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here.
Get your range back. Get out of there. Let's go.
Oh, punches and bunches. Under 3 minutes to go here in round 2.
Oh, nice kick. You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here, again, they start to posture. That means that what you're doing is actually taking an effect on it.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Go after the cut. End this fight.
Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, huge combination from Paulo Costa. This guy's a judge's dream, DC. Every single one of his UFC wins has been a finish. 0 decision wins in his career as he enters the octagon here tonight. Strickland's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Oh, big left hand! All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit it.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, huge left. In the can. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
Way too hyper on this fight.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Costa's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood.
Set up the height.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defending the guard and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Maybe the misses. He's throwing
shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Oh! And both fighters exchanging the pocket. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters. All right, so the ref is going to step in here, yes, and call on the doctor to look at that nose job. Might need one after this fight.
He might, because his face looks so different. He's unrecognizable from yesterday. The blood has really become a problem for him.
And it looks as though it will. Just a little blood, right? It's okay. It's mixed martial arts. Looks like we're going to continue, at least for now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on the shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance. And as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they're thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guys' eye is hanging off the side of his head.
Strickland's blocking well now. All right, so the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor to look at what is a now mangled nose. This could be the end of the fight.
It could be the end of the fight. There's a lot of blood. The blood's going down into the mouth. I mean, the nose could be broken.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Strickland's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. We passed the midpoint here of the fight. Straight right, he misses.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Costa's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very
Thus far tonight.
big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
These guys are leaking all over each other.
That one is going to end the fight. Yep. Beautiful block there.
Just misses there with the left. Costa's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside physician will too. Referee might call him in here in short order.
Oh, nice combination.
And that one certainly found the target. Costa's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue. Oh, nice slip there. Great. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the one that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Oh, big left hook there.
It's a good right hand right there.
20 seconds left. Well, as soon as he goes with that high guard, he pays for it to the body. You see the bruises really starting to accumulate now.
In the beginning of the fight, both unwilling to take a step backward. What a phenomenal fight.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so somewhat remarkably, we have made it to the end of the round. Both fighters have been cut up severely.
Yeah, and his corner's going to have some work to do on him. And for as bad as he looked, Johns, his opponent is as beat up as he is.
Right, I think that's part of the reason why the corner is not getting involved, because they feel like there has been a lot of damage sustained on the other side as well, as we look back at some of the replays.
I mean, these guys just beat each other up. Both of them landed beautiful strikes over the course of that round, landing damaging punch, landing damaging kicks. So many different attacks led to all the blood that we are seeing on these two fighters.
Gotta think the referee and the ringside physician are gonna be watching things closely as we begin this next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Great punch.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Strickland's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside physician between rounds. Nice jab there by Costa. All right, so the overhand is... Oh, he's got him hurt here. Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by Strickland. Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Just misses with the left hook. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Straight punch. Nice body shot.
He can't even stand.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. Got to raise that guard.
You got to get the high guard. I mean, at this point, John, you got to forget everything else and get the guard up high, keep the elbows in tight, and try to make sure that nothing lands clean.
All right, so at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You got to stop the fight.
Not sure if the nose is broken or just busted up, but blood is splattered everywhere. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's the end of the fight. So
that's
a
the right
disappointing
call.
Conclusion, but the right call.
The right call, John.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Sean Strickland!
Well, still hard to hear ourselves in the cans after a dominant win by stoppage for him here tonight. He knew all the challenges in front of him with this kickboxer, still was able to get it done and get him out of there.
He was able to get it done, and he showed that there are different ways of fighting. You can be a fantastic kickboxer, but if you cannot